Bubble.us is a great mind mapping or graphic organizing website. It is partially free, and I'll explain. You can create your own account by putting all this information in. I already created my account, so I'm just going to log in. And when you log in, it gives you a new mind map, and you can start brainstorming. It starts you with a little bubble, a start here bubble. To add more bubbles, the one below, you click on it, it adds what's called a child bubble. This is the parent, this is the child. The one on the side, you can either click here or notice it says hit tab. It'll create a new bubble. Notice they're not attached. So I kind of think of these as like main idea bubbles, and these as, subtitle or subtopic, main topic, subtopic. To get rid of a bubble, you simply put your cursor over it and hit delete. So if I wanted to create another kid bubble off of my main idea bubble, I can hit this bottom below, and I can keep doing that. Same thing for the subtopic bubbles. You can create another child bubble, so that would be a subtopic of this subtopic. You could also create more child bubbles of this parent bubble by clicking this button. And you notice they're color-coded. So the topic is yellow, the subtopic is green, and then the subtopic of the subtopic is a darker green. Formatting your bubbles is you can put the cursor over and change the color. Sorry, let me try that again. And notice it changed the color of the subtopic, and the subtopic bubble because they're related to each other. Now I could also go here and change this color if I wanted to, but there's like a theme, so it's originally following the theme. So if I would change my subtopic, this bubble, to another color, the sub would change as well. It depends on the theme. Other things you can do is you can make your text size bigger by simply clicking the arrow up, or the text size smaller by clicking the arrow down. You can connect bubbles, one bubble to another if they're not already connected, by simply holding on the connect icon, and see how you get this little blue arrow thing. So I can connect different bubbles to each other. That one didn't take, I'm not sure why. Let's try that again. There we go. See the glow? Now they're connected. You also can delete a bubble if you want to, putting your cursor over it and hitting delete. And that's how you get rid of a bubble. If you want to type in a bubble, you simply click to see the text box and type in the bubble. You want to move a bubble around, grab it, drag it, move it. Grab it, drag it, move it. And they all move around. Those are the basics. One thing to know about Bubble.us is it's free, but it only allows you to save 3 of your mind maps. Now you might say, well, that's no big deal, I could print them. True. So if you're making a mind map or you're having your students make a mind map, it can be printed. It also can be exported. And it can be exported as a JPEG image or a PNG image, which basically means it's a static image file. You won't be able to do any editing to it, but it could be exported, inserted as a picture file into other documents, other websites, so it can be used again. So you can make Bubble.us work if you're mindful of the 3 saving features. Now you might say, well, what's so important about saving if I can print it or export it, and if I export it, it's still digital and I can use it other places. What is cool about Bubble.us is the sharing feature. You can pick a mind map and then you can share it. With the arrow next to sharing, there's 2 ways of also sharing out your mind map in the digital format. A read-only link to the mind map pretty much allows you, here's a web address. You can email this link to up to 20 people using commas. You can copy this link and paste it somewhere and have it connect. So all I have to do is send the link and close. And what it will do is it will send me, because I sent to myself, a link to this mind map. Now, if I delete this mind map, the link that I just sent no longer works. So that's the thing about the 3 mind maps. You can also embed it in HTML code. So if you're a website person and you know how to use HTML code, you can embed it. But remember, if you delete the mind map from here, it's no longer going to be available. So there is some management with the free piece. Now, there is an upgradable version. It does cost money. $6 a month or $59 a year. You can also look at the teen plan. So if it's something that you're going to use personally, it might be a good idea to spend the $60. You could look into the team upgrade plan if you think you're going to use it with your students a lot. If not, you just have to manage the 3 save ones. And just really remember, when you're using it, that the mind map that you create, you can print or you can export and you have it. So there's just some management features, but otherwise it's a great tool.